Hello students, I am Nita Dubey. This is my first video on the chapter Computer Network CBSE Class 12 Informatic Practices. Today in the computer network topic we will see the topic network topology. Network topology means how the computers are connected in a network or how the nodes are connected with each other in a network is comes under the topic network topology. So the network topology is the layout of interconnected computers in a network is called as a network topology, or the pattern of interconnected of nodes in a network is called as a network topology. In that the nodes are and the other devices which are required for the network connections are established in a specific pattern, and that pattern is known as a network topology. To choose the network topology, there are different types of the network topology. So to choose the network topology, certain factors are there which we have to keep in mind. There are three main factors which are used before selecting the topology for a network. These three factors are cost, flexibility and reliability. The first one is cost. Cost include the length of the cable or the devices which are connected in a network. So we have to choose the topology in such a manner that it reduces the cost of network installation. Second is flexibility. The arrangement of the nodes in a network is in such a manner that we can easily remove or add any node if it is required. That means the network should be flexible, that we can easily make any configuration. If you want to reconfigure the network, then we can easily do it. So the reconfiguration can be very easy in a topology. So that is called as an flexibility, means flexibly we can make the changes in the configuration of the network. So it should be in such a manner that it can be flexibly make the changes or easily make the changes in a network. Third is reliability. If any fault is occur or any node faulty in the network topology, so we can easily diagnose the fault. But the network should be in such a manner that if fault is occur in any node, we can easily remove that node from the network, and it should not affect the whole network, and the other nodes can keep working in the network. So we have to establish the topology in such a way, or we have to choose the topology in such a way that we can easily diagnose the fault, and it should not affect the faulty node should not affect the whole network. So the topologies based on this all configuration and the patterns, there are different types of topologies. So mainly 6 type of topologies are there. These are bus topology, star topology, ring topology, mesh topology, tree topology and hybrid topology. Each topology is having the different pattern of connecting the nodes with their advantages and the disadvantages. So how they are connected, what is the diagram, what is the configuration or the pattern in which the nodes are connected, and their advantages and disadvantages, that we will see one by one. So in that, the first one is bus topology. As you can see in the diagram, in bus topology, all the nodes, the circle represent the nodes in the diagram. You can see in the diagram, the circles are there which are called as nodes or the workstation which are there in the network. So all the nodes are connected with a single cable. So all the nodes are there in a single cable. It means all nodes are connected with one cable in a linear form. So this type of arrangement of the nodes which are connected with the single cable is also called as a linear topology. So the bus topology is also known as a linear topology. In this, the main advantage is that it is very easy to install, because the single cable is there, we can easily connect the nodes, so it's very easy to install. And the less cable, that is the minimum cable is required, because the short length cables are required. We can easily connect each node with the center cable from through which the communication take place. So it's required very minimum cable and we can easily install. These are the two main advantages of the bus topology. There are certain disadvantages also, and the major disadvantage is that it is very difficult to find or diagnose the problem or to find the faulty node. Suppose any particular node is not working in the topology, and we want to diagnose that which node is not working in the topology. So to find out or to diagnose the faulty node is very difficult, because we have to check every point where the nodes are connected, and then we have to find out that which node is faulty in a network or in the topology. So it's very difficult to find or diagnose the faulty node. Another disadvantage is that if any one node is not working in the topology, the whole network will stop. The transmission of the data will not take place in this type of topology if any node is in faulty or any node is not working properly in a network. Another is that it is very difficult to add any new device in this network. So if you want to add any new node, if you want to add any new device in the network, it becomes very problem. So these are the disadvantages of the bus topology. Now we will see the another topology, that is the star topology. Star topology, as you can see in the diagram, there is a central node. The center circle is called as a central node, through which the other nodes are connected. All these are nodes connected in a form of the star shape. That's why it is called as a star topology. So the star topologies are connected with the central node with a separate wire. That you can say the separate cables are there which are connected with the central node. See the diagram properly. So in that, each node is connected with the center node with the separate cables. So separate cable or separate connections are there with the center node. Such type of formation of the pattern of the topology is called as a star topology. There are the device which is there in the center is also called as an hub. Mostly that central device is an hub. The advantages are there: very less expensive, that very less cost is required for installation of the star topology. Is very easy to install, and we can easily configure this topology. Easily configuration of the topology means if you want to add any new node, it can be easily add, and if you want to remove any node from this topology, we can easily remove it. So that is meant by the reconfiguration. Reconfiguration to adding the new node or to remove any node, or if you want to do any changes in the network topology, it can be done easily. That is meant by the reconfiguration. So if we can do all these things easily, so that is called as an easy reconfiguration. So in star topology, the configuration of the nodes or the networking topology is very easy. If any fault is occur in any one node, we can easily remove that node from the topology, and it will not affect the whole network. The remaining nodes keeps on working in a proper manner. We will just remove the faulty node from the network, so other will keep on working. It will not affect the whole topology like in the bus topology. In bus topology, if the one node is faulty, the whole network will stop. That means the communication will not take place in the bus topology if the fault occur in one node. But in star topology, if the fault is occur in one node, we can easily remove that node from the network, and the other network, that is the remaining network topology or the nodes in the network, will keep on working. So it will not affect the whole network. The main disadvantage of this topology is that all the dependencies on the central node, because all the nodes are connected with the central computer, that is central node. So if the central node is faulty, suppose the problem occurs in the central node, then the whole network will stop, because all the nodes are connected with the center node. So if the fault is occur in the center, the other nodes will not work. So it is very difficult. If the problem occurs in the center node, the whole network will stop working. So that is the main disadvantage of the star topologies. The remaining topologies we will see in the next video. Till then, keep watching this video and try to understand the concept and the different types of topologies in the network.